Yo, what up guys, SooFlux here, and today I have a gameplay with FaZe on the V42 patch. Finally, here it is. You guys have been wanting this for a good amount of time, you know, shout out to my whitelisting, Slaughter Gang shit. But besides that though, I played today, woke up around 7 AM being dead serious. Played my first game, guess what happened? We got mopped. But it was literally my first game, didn't know what I was doing to my head to my toes. Like, I really did not know anything. Was just trying to get the hang of it and just really understanding the card system, because it was kind of weird. Kind of was like understanding everything about the dollars, or not the dollars, the coins, and how to deal with the gems and this and that. And just noticing on, like, you know, being an ADC, you could just upgrade your left bar, I guess, the agility, vitality, intellect, like all the gems, which are kind of like runes in a way. But besides that though, like, you could really upgrade those, because those go by less hits. The more less hits you have, the more coins you're gonna get. So let me just tell you guys that how my first impression was of V42. Number one, max wards they're probably gonna have is probably on their support, which is gonna be one ward card on their side. Maybe on our side, it depends, you know, whoever's not being a douchebag. But it felt like whoever's mid lane that could rotate, which was like an epic worker. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This guy probably played like 3 months ago, had the biggest experience, the meanest experience with this V42 patch. This guy knew everything. The second he saw me, I couldn't even move, bro. Look what happens, bro. I was like, oh shit, what the crippled? Alright, you know what? RIP. You know, good game. Love talking to you guys. Like, I was completely gone, honestly. So let me just tell you guys that we were getting ganked. Even if I had wards, like, I'm not gonna lie, we were still getting ganked, no problem. Number two, get the EXP buff, or not buff, the gem, or whatever it's called. It made me scale higher than the ADC for a little while. Like, I was a lot higher than the ADC just because I had like a 10% extra like XP buff or something like that. Like, I was really high randomly. On top of that, it could really help if you're in ADC. So think about it. So you're going to be scaling in coins, and then you're going to be scaling in levels. So that's just insane. That's what you want as an ADC. And it felt like this mid laner, this epic worker, like, I'm being dead serious, he was level 20 by 19 minutes, bro. Like, I did not know what was going on. And the Lieutenant Bellica, same thing. He was level 19 in like 19 minutes. So that's just insane. And also on top of that, cooldowns for every hero, I'm pretty sure, got reduced and maybe even increased, because I think Lieutenant Bellica's drone was increased as well. But it just felt like every single ability got decreased, especially for FaZe, except her right click. It's like 20 seconds or like 12 seconds instead of like, I don't know, I forgot, it's like 15 or so. But besides that, felt like this hero FaZe, it was like 110 mana just to right click someone. By like 5 abilities, I had no mana, which was horrible. You don't want that, especially with the FaZe. You really don't want that. I don't know, I didn't get a full build going, so maybe I'll have like 20 mana regen and a shit ton of HP, but I was not there at all. And also on top of that, my first game with FaZe was a struggle, because you weren't able to customize your deck until you played one PvP match. You know what I mean? So that was kind of BS. At the same time, the other team was legit scaling their lives away. I don't know how. They're scaling that customized decks, obviously, but it really seemed like FaZe was not as good. Like, Bridick was even trying to tell me, he was like, maybe FaZe isn't even that good. I tried her. I'm being dead serious. You're wasting your mana. Like, 5 abilities, it's completely gone. There's a quenching skill card I actually was gonna equip, but I didn't have enough like gems or whatever, little like card points, so I ended up trying to equip it, but we lost within then. But it just felt like this hero was legit wasting mana left and right. Maybe if I was full build, that I could get a shit ton of mana regen and HP and even armor or whatever, but I did not know anything because it gave me a pre-built deck. So regardless, I really wasn't gonna be able to do anything. So also on top of that, I noticed we're not allowed to switch decks, as in, like, I would expect that you have a pre-built deck, right? And you also have another pre-built deck that is completely different. You know what I mean? They should make it so mid-game you're still allowed to switch between the decks, because, you know, you try to be more adaptable to the game or situations, but apparently you're only allowed to pick one deck, which is BS, because what if the guy's building all armor and you don't have armor penetration? Because I heard armor penetration is also buffed, or not buffed, but how it's scaled differently, because you could actually make people's armor go negative now, which is insane, because in the beginning you have beginner cards that go to like 10 power, you know what I mean, or even 6 power. And what that's gonna do, give you that 10 extra damage on the person, or even 6, it depends how much armor they have, whatever it may be. So what this Gideon was doing is he right away went for ability pen, because you're gonna do 13 ability pen, which was one of his cards. That's what it did. And what that did was it did 13 extra damage on me. I'm pretty sure that's how it skills now in this game. And it did 13 extra damage on me, but I'm pretty sure not on the minions, obviously. So that's just insane, because right off the rip, he was doing 13 extra damage on any hero. And I'm not gonna lie, by like level 5, this guy was dropping 1 rock, destroying my HP. No BS, nothing. Half of my HP would get dropped by the rock just by itself. So that's just insane. And also on top of that, he also had a card that silenced your life away. 3-second silenced the second he would cast an ability. So he would slow down someone and it would silence me for like 3 seconds. He would ult me, do whatever, and I'm just bada bing bada boom gone. So you have to keep that in mind and understand these cards. You guys are gonna struggle for sure. I'm struggling, bro. I'm freaking sweating just talking about this. Listen, you guys really need to understand the cards. Just don't go in butt naked and really not understand anything, because if you do that, you're gonna cripple your team. You're not gonna understand anything, and then you could join the L's army with me. So besides that though, first impression was a struggle. I think I'm just gonna play bots and really understand it and try to even triple upload. Maybe not today, but even tomorrow, because I'm on like a 3-hour wait. How? I don't know. 3 hours, bro. Man, I take a shit, walk away, run, piss in my backyard, do whatever within the 3 hours, and still I'm not able to play. Like, that's BS. But regardless from that though, we gave them hands right here. Britick just went ham, you know, gave people hands completely. And you guys already know the usual. You know, I'm just getting out of situations, dodging everything in my way like the usual. You know, nothing major, nothing major. But besides that though, hopefully, just like what I said, I do want to like triple upload hopefully tomorrow. Or even tonight, if anything. Like, I don't mind. But I'm kind of butthurt. Like, 3 hours, man. 3 hours? What the ball sack. But with that being said, though, hopefully you guys do not enjoy this. I just want to make sure that I do get this card system on lock, because I just don't want to go into any game being blindsided to this. So I might really understand the card system, really master it, understand what cards go with who, because I need to build a whole different deck, like, completely. And I'll do that throughout every single video on top of that, because just in case you guys want to learn how I'm building certain things, I'll give you that, or giving you just a gist of an idea. So that's what I want to do. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Drop a like if you guys do, and I'm out. Peace. What the struggle bus, dude, and what the chair squeaking.